Emily Taylor actually went to my former high school, Ars McLaughlin, right here in Oshawa. Let's hit down the line, foul.
If you're just joining us now, Lord's taking an early 1-0 lead in this inning off the bat of Bennett. With a big home run into right field, probably around 220 feet. And the Lords have someone in first and second now with still 0 outs. So shows bunt there, but that goes back, and that'll be ruled a strike. And, oh, actually, no, that'll be a strikeout. That was 2 strikes. And just going to talk about it with the umpire for a second, but not much arguing here. Next to bat will be Natalie Clemens, the left fielder. Also, if you're just joining in, tonight we'll be joined by John. And a bit of a strange call there, and that is called a strike. And shows bump that pulls back and goes behind the plate, and every runner advances. Not a good scenario there.
No, it is not. With only one run so far, with Lord's only getting 1 run this inning, and they've only had 1 out. Advancing runners now to second and third base. It's not a good situation for Conestoga. That's popped in the air. Should be an easy infield fly there for Conestoga. Gets over a jam for a moment. 2 outs. Now coming up to the plate is going to be number 18, Natalie Clemens.
No, that's who just was up the plate. Next is Gracie, I believe it's Gracie Hearns, because 18 was just up.
Now batting the catcher, number 16, Gracie Hearns.
Yeah, 16 and 18 can get a little confusing sometimes, but this is probably the most dangerous batter you could face right now. Gracie Hearns leading the league in batting average.
Also with 13 RBIs so far this season. If you're Lords, this is who you want to be at the plate.
Big swing and miss there, and throw to third in time. And so right now you're just trying to limit the damage. You've already allowed 1 run so far. So Hall trying to get them fishing right there, possibly.
Bold move.
Fish weren't biting. Hall takes a look. Big swing and miss there from Hearns. It's an even count now, 2-2. Condors are 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning now. Before allowing this game to get out of hand. Big pitch. And that is hit into right field, or a base hit. 1 run will score, and the second run will score. And Gracie Hearns delivers a 2 RBI single. And the Lords now lead 3-0.
Now coming at the plate is for your Lords is number 2, Jessica Green.
Now batting the third baseman, number 2, Jessica.
A fantastic job there from Gracie. That last at bat, it seemed that she was as she's going out for second. Stolen base there for Grace Hearns. But it seemed like she was really going for that pitch, for that second swing by her. But let her calm herself down, calm the nerves, and deliver a nice single into the outfield to bring the runners home.
Really good approach there. And while that was happening, Gracie Hearns actually just stole second. So another runner in scoring position here. And this game could slowly start getting in hands, and that is going to get down for another base hit, and Gracie Hearns is going to come in to score. Green goes to second, and she's turning for 3. And a stand-up triple as the Lords go up 4-0.
That's going to be her first triple of the season as well. And now her 50th RBI.
quite a way to get your first triple.
Now coming to the plate is number 13, the DH Peyton Jones.
Now batting the DP, number 13, Peyton Jones.
And she'll look to advance this lead even more. And that is swung on in deep left field, and that is a fair ball, and that is a home run.
Nice 2-run shot there.
Just stayed fair. What a hit from Peyton Jones as she clears the fence for a 2-run home run, and this game's starting to get out of hand for the Condors as they're going to have a mound visit now.
And now she's clear at the top of the league of the home run leaders right now with 6 home runs.
Home runs, RBIs, and getting that batting average even higher. And some lucky fan just ran out to grab that ball. So that's the second home run we've seen tonight from the Lords. Both in the same inning, actually. And after this mound visit, up to bat will be Jessica Benz. I think they're still looking for the ball out there. And they're going to leave the pitch. They're going to leave Hall on. As she'll face Jessica Benz.
Bold move. It has been a tough inning for her, but only 1 out to go. Backing her to get out of this predicament.
Only needs 1 pitch to get out of this. Lucky for her, though, for the pitcher. No one on base at the moment. There's a big swing into left, but that's going to be way foul and almost goes out of the facility. There's a big swing into center field. The center fielder going back, and that one is gone. Back-to-back home runs for the Lords.
Big inning here for the Lords. 3 home runs. Fantastic way to start the game. Now, and just to think, last inning, Conestoga had a runner on second and a runner on third. About to come home. But then all of a sudden, the first baseman, Jaden Bennett, who's about to come up to the plate right now, stretched out, managed to get the out for the Lords, and then started the rally off the very next inning with a home run of her own.
And Hall is out of the game now as she just walked out. And they'll put a new pitcher in now. So 3 home runs in the same inning for the Lords as they go up 7-0. Quite the inning here as this one's starting to get out of hand.
Trying to get out of hand in a hurry.
Next to pitch for the Condors will be Maddie Sword. She's appeared in 5 games so far. And
hasn't started one and has an ERA of 7.56. Only appeared in 8 innings as well. In those 8 innings, though, she does have 6 strikeouts, but also 9 earned runs.
Well, she only needs 1 out here just to get out of this mess. Ben's hit that to the deepest part of the yard, all the way out to center field. And speaking of home runs, next to bat will be Jaden Bennett, who started the rally for the Lords, hit a solo home run that gave them the 1-0 lead. And she'll look to continue this here.
Now batting the first baseman, number 29, Jaden Bennett.
And that is in there for the first strike. And Bennett will look to do some more damage here. There's a big swing in the shallow center field, another base hit there. So 2 hits in the same inning for Bennett. And the rally keeps on going.
Now stepping up to the plate for the Durham Lords is number 21, Chelsea. Okay.
Swung there for Oak, and that is in there. Throw to first, and they finally get out of this inning.
That's a big relief if you're a Conestoga fan getting out of that inning. Trying to limit the damage while you can. Lords up 7-0.
7 runs in 1/2 inning. And we will be right back after a couple of warm-up pitches.
Now leading off for Conestoga
And we are back here.
is going to be number 4, Robin Squires. Robin so far this season batting a solid .321 in 28 at-bats. She has 12 runs but 9 hits, so she definitely knows how to get a couple walks.
Right now, all she's looking right now is just to start something to get a rally going here, as they're already down by 7, and we're in the top of the 3rd. And there's a swung towards the pitcher and easily thrown there for the first out of the inning. So not the start you wanted if you're a Conestoga fan, but a lot of fans turned out here on this Wednesday evening.
Now up the bat for Conestoga is going to be number 18, Michaela Kemper.
I'd say it's about 70% full here tonight, and might even get more as it gets getting late. There's this big swing and miss there for strike 2, or excuse me, strike 1.
I mean, if you're here in the stadium, you've missed one hell of an inning.
And framed there for strike 2. One other thing as well, when you come here, you see so many planes that come across. The last time I was here, when they're facing Mohawk, plane after plane after plane just kept coming. That's high for another ball.
It's in the flight path of the Oshawa Airport.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, you've realized. You've seen enough planes to know.
Yeah.
Foul tip back. Count remains 2-2.
Me and Troy were talking about it on the last game. And we were like, there's been so many planes here tonight. And we found out right after the game that, oh, there's an airport nearby. And there's a swing and miss there. But I believe they got a piece of that. So they stay alive again. And not a bad at bat so far for Squires. And that is low for ball 3.
Full count.
She's come back in this. Umpire signals 3-2. Benz delivers. High pitch for ball 4. And a good at bat there for Squires as she gets on first with 1 out.
Good job battling back there for Squires to get a result out of that. Even though you have 1 out, you allowed 7 innings the last. You allowed 7 runs the last inning. So you have to start fighting back at that lead. Good way to start.
Their bunts got them down, and there will be no throw. And I believe Bennett was telling her to throw at third. I guess she thought that that Squires was going for third.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 7, Taylor Pierce.
And a bit of a strange scenario there, but everyone is safe off the bunt.
The perfectly placed bunt there by Conestoga. Drawing Bennett away from first base, opening it up. So now 2 on for Conestoga with only 1 out.
There's a swing, and it'll be fouled there. So Condors looking to finally get on the board here. Don't want to get it more grim than it already looks. And then a swing and miss there for strike 2. And throw to first, and is not in time. That was pretty close play there.
Very, very, very close by the Lords, almost catching Kelly Tickle sleeping there at first base.
And the lights have turned on here as it's officially nighttime here. Just about. And check swing there. Check at third, and the umpire says no swing, so it's back to a full count. And right now they're flirting with loading the bases. There's a swing and miss there.
I believe that the saying was foul tips lately.
Apparently so. She'll stay alive again. Quite the at-bat here. Here's the pitch. Outs. No, in there for strike 3. That looked outside for me, but
that was very, very, very close. Lords might have called a bit of a lucky break there. I think it was a great pitch framing there from Grace Hearns.
So good job there to get the second out. And next at bat will be Daniela, I believe it's Daniela Ernest. There's a pitch, and that is a base hit into the left center field, excuse me. And the runner is coming in to score, and the Condors finally get on the board.
Took a while for that ball to come in from left field. However, either way, that runner number 18, Michaela Campo, was coming in to score no matter what. So starting to cut into the lead a little bit.
Still done 6.
Lord's still leaving 7-1. Pitch is going to ride a little bit high. 1 ball, 0 strikes.
That is foul behind the plate. And the Condors looking to get closer into this game. at least push the second run or more and cross in this inning. And the runner is going for second, throw to second, and it gets by everyone. Runner coming home, throw to further home, and it's safe. And the Condors get another run in. Very important there. Now 7-2 on the error of the shortstop and the second baseman. Big swing and miss there for strike 3. And the Lords get out of the inning, but not unscathed, as the Condors put up a little resistance, scored 2 runs here. Now we're going to go into the bottom of the third. And we're just going to be right back after a couple warm-up pitches as everyone starts coming on the field now. And we are back here for the bottom of the third inning, as the first pitch will be a strike, and up to bat, I believe, will be Jocelyn Shelton, number 19. She chops that one, and the shortstop grabs it, but not able to get up in time.
Great play there from Kelly Tickle, just unable to get the throw over the first in time. Now batting here for the Lords is going to be number 4, Emily Taylor.
Playing second base today. And it's a very high pitch there, almost a pitch out. And in there for a strike, strike 1. Pitching again this inning for the Condors will be Maddie Sword. There's a big swing and miss there for strike 2. And strike 3 there. Big swing and miss. And Sword gets her first strikeout of the game. After allowing Shelton to get on. Next will be Natalie Clemens, the left fielder. And looking to somehow advance Shelton, as that one is way too high for the first pitch of the at-bat. Takes a second and looks and delivers. Shows bunt but pulls back. But I believe she pulled back in time, and it'll be another ball. And a big swing there towards first, dropped it, but she jumps over the first baseman and steps on first.
Nice,
What a play there.
nice little athletic play there from Natalie Clemens.
I didn't really know what happened at first, but it was hit right to the first baseman, but she dropped it and it was on the ground. Clemens jumps right over her.
Now battling the catcher, number 16, Gracie Hearn.
So an interesting way to get an infield single, I'd say. Now it's Hearns up to bat. She just bunt and pulls off. And the bunt gets down to the pitcher. Throw to first is not in time. Gracie Hearns beats out the throw.
Good job at setting the table there by Grace Owens. Now coming at the bat is Jessica Green, who so far this season batting .431, has 14 RBIs, no home runs yet, no triples, but 5 doubles. So Lords looking to continue their lead now with only 1 out.
And she has the bases loaded here with 1 out, however, so double play is a possibility.
With these Lords though, with this power,
I
you're
know.
not thinking double play. You're thinking grand slam.
Swung to right field, and that is going to be caught. And the runner tags and goes home. And they will not make a throw home at all.
A little
Shelton
sack
East.
fly there for Jessica as Peyton Jones is now coming up to bat, the DH.
So Shelton comes in and makes an 8-2 ball game.
I believe Peyton Jones homered in that last inning as well.
Yep, no, it wasn't her. She was the one she did the second home run. And then I believe Benz hit the home run into center field. And the runner just casually stole second. Guess not trying to risk losing the ball right now. And too high for the umpire. Jones looking to push more runs here. And that is left field. And that's going to get down for a base hit. Almost went foul. Both runs come in to score. And Jones goes into second with 2 RBIs. A 2 RBI double.
Nice little stand-up double there for Jones. Bringing in 2 ribbies. The Lords now lead 10-2. As coming up to bat as well is going to be number 8, Jessica Benz.
Jessica Benz was the one who hit the second home run off the back-to-back.
Third home run, I believe.
Yeah, third home run of the inning, but like second like in back-to-back. Like Jones hit the first home run of the back-to-back. Benz hit the second home run of the back-to-back.
Confused by what you mean by back-to-back, but
It was
anyway.
back-to-back home runs.
I see, yeah.
As soon as Jones hit one, Benz hit one about 4 pitches later. And then it's going to get down, and the runner advances to third. Looking to extend that lead even more and just run away with this game. And trying to get her fishing maybe. Down there for ball 2. And the Condors have someone warming up in their bullpen. Maybe she'll come out in this inning possibly. And then it gets past the shortstop and another run will score. Ben's going for second and she's in there standing up with another RBI double. And it makes it 11-2 game. Here comes Bennett, who started that bottom of the second inning rally off her solo home run, and just kept on going from there. 4 runs have came across the score so far this bottom half. And that is hit into right field, and that's going to be another base hit. Coming into score is Benz.
That was an absolute rocket of a ground ball. A lot of power behind that swing.
Had no chance of getting that one. Now the Lords are up by 10, 12-2. And starting to look really grim here for the Condors. Next will be Chelsea Oak. In there for a strike. And makes an even count. It's not that these Condors are not throwing strikes. They're throwing strikes. Just the Lords are just finding them. Know where they're going. And that's hit past the second baseman for another base hit. Runners at first and second now. And the train keeps on going here. Another base hit. In the bottom of the third again. And batting again in this inning will be Jocelyn Shelton, and she was the first run that came to score in this inning. And big swing there past the shortstop into center field. And the bases are once again loaded.
Gonna hold Jaden at third base. Bases loaded again, as you said. Another, it looks like a possible deadly inning here for the Lords. Bases loaded with number 4, Emily Taylor, coming back up to the plate. I want to say this is the third, maybe fourth at bat of the game so far.
And it's just going to be a mound visit out and possibly talk things over. There are 2 outs, so not as bad as if there were no outs. What are you telling the pitcher here right now?
Sometimes you gotta take one for the team. Doesn't matter if your ERAs are gonna get blown up. You're facing the first place team who's undefeated for a reason.
Probably couldn't have said it any better there. So like John said, Emily Taylor's up to bat. With the bases loaded again in the same inning. And that one doesn't even come close to reaching the plate.
It's decent cricket ball, though.
Big swing in there, and that's going to get past everyone, and 1 run will score, and the train keeps on going for the Lords. Ben is the only run to come across this after that hit, but still makes it a 13-2 game, and the bases are still loaded. With Natalie Clemens up to bat. And funny thing is, I believe that she had this exact same scenario in her last at bat, which is the same inning. And she delivered.
See if she can do it again.
And hit there in the center field and over the head of the center fielder all the way back to the wall. 2 runs coming to score. A third run's coming to score. A 3 RBI triple for Natalie Clemens.
Could have possibly been an inside the park home run there if Natalie was looking at the center fielder, bobbled the ball a little bit. I wonder if she could have gone home there safe.
Possibly. Absolutely empties the whole bases there, and it's now a 16-2 game. That was almost as good as Grand Slam. And we're back to the top of the order. It's Gracie Hearns again. Which is her second time batting this in this half inning. And that's a big swing to right fielder. And the right fielder going back. It is over her head, and another run will score. Gracie Hearns is going for third. And another triple. Back-to-back triples there. This time just one RBI, but still just as good. Now 17-2. And going to be a mound visit here.
It looks like...
I actually think...
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a pitching change here as Maddie Sword is going to be coming out of the game now.
Are we? I think this is a mercy rule.
Mercy rule.
Yeah,
You're right.
mercy rule. I had a... When the umpire was going out to the plate, I had a slight feeling that it was going to be a mercy rule, but that is the end of the first game of the doubleheader, and the Lords, I think it's safe to say, they absolutely destroyed the Condors here. It was slow for a little bit for the first inning, but they jump out with 7 in the second and 9 in the bottom of the third.
When this game picked up, it really picked up quickly. That 3 home run inning is very impressive here by the Lords. It's an impressive display of their power. But they're not also just power. They will hit you death. They will just get single after single after single, load the bases, and get a couple doubles, a couple triples. They'll load the stat sheet in every single other way, and they have elite pitching as well. It's really a well-rounded softball team here at Durham College.
Safe to say that the train just kept on going. So that's the end of the first game. The next game should be probably be at 7:30, half an hour's first pitch.
And we will see you then.
So thank you very much for watching this first game, and we hope to see you in the second game.
We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs.
And the Fox player pitcher is number 22, Caden Watt. And now, here's the starting lineup for Durham. Leading off, the center fielder, number 18, Natalie Clement. Batting second, the second baseman, number 2, Jessica Green. Batting third, the DP, number 13, Peyton Jones. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 8, Jessica Benn. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 9, Hannah Oak. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 20, Emily Rowe. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 5, Vanessa Ing. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 32, Riley Easton. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 22, Elsie Wilson. Your starting pitcher and flex player is number 44, Morgan Salter.
You got the lineup card?
Same starting lineup for Conestoga. York, Lords made changes though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I just heard. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back for the second game of the doubleheader. And it's once again the Durham Lords against the Conestoga Condors. And the result of game one is that the Lords won by a mercy rule in 3 innings, 17-2, after they dominated just about every single aspect. And today, once again, it'll be me, Nico, and John.
Yeah, happy to be here, Nico. Hopefully this game is as quick as the last one. Lords really just took the first inning, just kind of got settled, came alive in the second, smashing 3 home runs, and then all of a sudden took the third inning off offensively, but got out of a jam defensively in the fourth to then lay it on, putting on 9 runs in that fourth inning. So forcing the mercy rule. Lords won the first one. Now moving on to this one as leading off here for Conestoga. Same batting order as the last game as well, but batting first, number 2, Kelly Tickle.
And pitching for the Lords in the second game will be Morgan Slater.
Morgan Salter.
Excuse me, Morgan Salter. I'm pretty sure there's a Slater. I guess I got confused. My apologies. So Morgan Salter will be pitching for the Lords today in the second game. She has a 1-2 count so far on Tickle. Here's the pitch, and that is chopped to third and dropped by the third baseman. Throw to first is not going to be in time. And the Condors have the first base runner of the game.
Good job there by Kelly. Already had 2 strikes on her. Was only going for contact there, trying to get it down the line. good job defensively by the third baseman there, Jessica Benz, to at least get a glove on it to make sure it stayed at a single. But now looking dangerous. Conestoga has a runner on with no out.
And it's gone pitch black here. No more sunset in our last game. Our last game was ended a little bit early, as I said before, about the bottom of the third, I believe, and the Lords won 17-2. It was after 3 innings, excuse me. So 17-2 final in 4 innings. In the 4th inning, I mean. Big swing and miss there. Throw to second for the steal, and not in time.
That game ended at the end of the 4th inning. But now at the plate is number 7, Taylor Pierce. Good job fouling that pitch off there from Pierce. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's starting to get a little bit chilly here at the ballpark as in the start of October now. It's getting into sweater season. Pitch comes in.
So what do you think on the Royals and Tigers upsetting the Orioles and Astros?
I mean, I think it's great for baseball anytime the Astros lose.
Yeah.
Unless you're an Astro fan listening, in which case you kind of know it's true.
I think it's also kind of more fun when you watch more small market teams that don't necessarily make the dance that much. The last time Kansas City made it was like 2015 when they won.
True. However, as a Blue Jays fan, I like to forget those Royals teams.
Yeah,
but,
me too.
But at the same time, I do love Bobby Wood Jr. He's a fantastic ball player. But
swing and
it
miss
is
there
nice
for
the
strike
small
one.
market teams getting the job done in October.
Yeah, I'm a Blue Jays fan too, and very unwatchable season this year. But
Atkins still GM though.
yeah, and he's coming back. There are some changes being made, but not sure if it'll be enough. I guess we'll have to see. I think right now they're just being hopeful, and that can go wrong at any time. Very fast. Back to Lords baseball. The last at bat. Big strike over the first out, and that's going to be over the catcher's head, and the runner's going to advance to third. So, unfortunate there for Salter and the Lords, but the Condors are now 90 feet away from getting on the board first. And up to bat, I believe, will be Daniela Emist. There's a big swing there, but it's going to be ultimately fouled. Strike 2. We saw some impressive home run shots in the last game, only in 1 inning. What do you think about that?
They came fast in a hurry. There was shots actually all parts of the ballpark. First one's to right field, then to left, then dead center. It was a great inning of softball, excuse me.
Here we got the cycle of home runs. Big swing and miss there for strike 3. And the second strikeout for Salter. And next to bat will be Kira Aki. And the Condors looking again front first and that gets behind the catcher, and the runner will dive in and score. And the Condors get on first with a wild pitch. 1-0 Conestoga.
Well, it's good for Conestoga to strike first in this game, as last one, obviously, they succumbed to the mercy rule, losing the last match in a pretty resounding defeat. It's good for their confidence to get a run on the board in the first inning.
And
excellent pitch framing there from the catcher, number 22, Elsie Wilson. It was a strike the entire way, but it was just a great job of using a body to make sure that strike appeared in the strike zone.
Big swing and miss there for strike 2. And third strikeout of the inning there for Salter. So she gets 3 strikeouts, but does allow a run to score. But it is only 1, so I'm sure they're not complaining too much. So the Lords will be up to bat. And leading off will be Natalie Clemens, who actually batted 9th in the last game. And she did so good, she went to first. So we will be right back after a couple warm-up pitches as the Conestoga pitcher and defensive players go out to warm up. And we are back here in the bottom of the first. Conestoga scored 1 run off a wild pitch in the top of the first inning. And pitching this time, starting the pitching for this time, will be Kaden Walter.
Fantastic base running there by Natalie Clemens to beat out that pitch. Last game she had a fantastic game as well by hit a triple. I want to say a second at bat. But fantastic base running, managed to beat out what appeared to be just a routine ground ball.
Multiple extra base hits, I know that for sure, in her last game. So good job by Clemens, and she is going for second. The throw to second is not going to be in time. In there easily with a stolen base. And the Lords are running out here really quick. 2 pitches in, and there's someone on second base.
They're wanting to get this lead back. The Conestoga scored 1 in the first. They're wanting to score at least 1.
And that's chopped down to third, and that's going to be caught by the third baseman. Next to bat for the Lords. Excuse me. Next to bat for the Lords will be Peyton Jones. She hit a home run in the last game. And just about most players, I'd say, had a really good game on Durham. That's in there for strike 1.
Whenever you beat a team with the mercy rule, it's very likely that your team had a very good game at the plate. As it looks like Natalie Clemens is going to move over there to third base on a wild pitch.
So now there is someone in 90 feet away from tying this game up. And that's smacked out into right field, but that's going to be behind the line and foul. Goes into the bullpen. So 1 and 2, she'll get another chance here. Starting to get very chilly here, like John said earlier, as chilly to the point where stuff you hold on to is getting damp. Our chairs are damp. The papers are damp. So I'd say we're definitely going into fall. That one's outside, back to an even count, 2 and 2. Jones looking to push, tying run across here, and that's chopped to second, and they're just going to throw to first for the second now. But the Lords have tied the game here.
Now
Goes back
coming
one.
up to the plate for the Lords is going to be number 8, Jessica Bands.
So it's 1-1.
Now batting the shortstop, number 8, Jessica Benz.
Jessica Benz hit that line drive center field home run in the last game. And which cleared the fence by a lot. And that's chopped to first. That's going to be a foul ball.
Took a good swing at that. Was really aiming for the fences once again.
Trying to get 2 home runs on the day. Big swing and miss there. Strike 2. And don't think Benz liked that swing there.
Not at all. Just got a little bit of reassurance there from the third base coach.
And she swings that one, and that's going to shallow center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And Benz is going for 2. In there for a stand-up double. That got in the middle of everyone.
Perfectly placed. Just like I'm sure she drew that up. And now coming to the plate for the Durham Lords is number 9, Hannah. Okay.
Now batting the first baseman, number 9, Hannah Oak.
Hannah Oak up to bat, like John just said. Hoping to drive this one in and give the Lords the lead. And that's going to get behind the catcher, and the runner will advance to third. Not what you wanted there if you were Conestoga. So 90 feet away from taking the lead. The pitch. And that's big swing. That's going to be a big pop up towards the Conestoga dugout, and I believe they missed it. No catch on the play.
Now, if you're Conestoga, that has to be very frustrating. Seems like a pretty routine fly ball. It was popped up pretty high, but you'd want to collect those. Especially, you already have 2 outs. That gets you out of the inning. Strands a runner on third base. Game still tied 1-1. Let's see if they come back to regret that.
It's possible that she maybe lost that in the lights. Which, once you look right at it, it is pretty blinding. Here's the 2-2. Big swing there in the center field. That's going to be a base hit, and the Lords have the lead. Just like you were saying. Really unfortunate there that she could not have caught that, as it cost them. And they're now behind again. And the Lords take a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the first. Emily Rowe will be next. She's playing left fielder tonight. Here's the pitch. And in there for a strike, according to the umpire. So it's an even 1-1 count. And pretty far outside. Almost looks like she's starting to lose command here. About the same location as the last pitch. As a hitter's count, 3-1. And Rowe in pretty good position to do some damage here. Maybe get that runner home from first. Or that. 5-pitch walk. And there are runners on first and second with 2 outs.
Now stepping up to the plate for the Durham Lords is number 5, Vanessa Ning.
Right fielder number 5.
So Vanessa Ning will look to drive in that runner in scoring position and maybe more. And then it is chopped out to shortstop, picked up and thrown to first in time for the out. So Conestoga does strand 2 runners. Or excuse me, the Lords do strand 2 runners on the base. But damage has been done as they scored 2 to take the lead. And next will be the Lords up back to pitch, and Conestoga will get their offense going.
And because the Lords scored in that inning, the bakery is open. Make some noise if you want some bread.
And we'll be right back after a few warm-up pitches and giving some more fans some bread. And we are back here in the top of the second inning.
Now batting for Conestoga is going to be number 11, Kennedy Shaw.
And Shaw hits that one into the bullpen, and
See, she
When-
shreds that one into the bullpen.
nice catch there by, can't see who that number is, number 13, who is that?
Peyton Jones.
Good catch there by Jones. Back out again is Salter. And that's chopped into a shallow left fielder, but that's going to be foul ball, and left fielder cannot get there in time. So a good start here for Salter. She gets the batter down to 0-2. Here's the pitch. That's swung on and left, almost went into the driveway. But the cars were saved by the fence. And that's high for ball 1. I almost said ball 3 for a second. Got confused with the strikes.
Yeah, got a little bit away from Morgan Salter there. But here she comes back to try and put this batter away. And she does so. Nice little strikeout there from Morgan Salter.
Now batting, second baseman number 6, Abby Schnarr.
Now batting is going to be the second baseman, Abby Schnarr. They're batting, 2 sisters were batting back-to-back last inning as well. Oh, last game.
Maybe try to get some revenge here. Conestoga hope to try and get something going and tie this game up. There's a big swing and miss there for strike 2. Big swing and miss there for strike 3.
2 up, 2 down here at the top of the second inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 15, Isabel Dobson.
Good start so far for Salter. Strikeouts the first 2 batters. And next up to bat will be Isabella Debson. That's a big chop into right, but that's going to be foul. Sound like really jammed there on the bat.
If that was a wooden bat, I'd bet a fair amount of money that bat would have been broken just on that swing.
And just hearing that. Salter looking for a 3rd strikeout of the inning. And not with that pitch. That's outside for a ball. She's going to look for her 6th strikeout here. She struck out, no, excuse me, 5th strikeout. She struck out 2 in the 1st inning. And 2 here. Looking for her 5th. Big swing and miss there. 5 strikeouts in the first 2 innings for Salter. And really good start for her. And she keeps Conestoga off the bases, off the board. And next the Lords will be up to bat once again. Hopefully hoping to extend that lead. And we'll be right back after a few warm-up pitches. Welcome back here in the bottom of the 2nd. Excuse me. Welcome back here in the bottom of the 2nd here. Up to bat for the Durham Lords will be Riley Easton. And Condors also going with the same pitcher as last time, Caden Water. And just trying to do something this inning so far to get it started. There's a hack at it, but that's going to go out foul ball into the ditch.
I mean, given the last game, how the Conestoga went through 2 pitchers on the roster, they only have 4 pitchers active. So knowing that they only have 1 left in the pen to get to 6-7 innings tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
I think it's going to take a monster inning by the Lords to get this pitcher out of the game.
Right now, it's this pitcher's game tonight.
Gets a nice little strikeout there to start off the inning for Conestoga. Now stepping up to the plate for the Lords is going to be number 22, LZ Wilson.
She's playing catcher today, showing some great framing skills as well. So she'll look to do productive stuff offensively here. And shows bunt and gets it down, but that's going to be fouls for strike 1. I think she just need a little bit more of that, and that would have been down perfectly. Here's a swing right to the pitcher, but she drops it. Throw to first is offline.
She started with going for second base there, except slips. It's going to be a one-out single here for the Lords, as now coming back up, top of the order, is going to be number 18, Natalie Clemens.
First base coach just telling her it's okay, you didn't go for second, don't worry about it. So Natalie Clemens up to bat. She's had quite the night so far. Multiple base hits, and she's got a hit in this one so far as well. And shows bunt, gets that down perfectly, and everyone's going to be safe.
Perfectly placed bunt there from Clemens. However, looks like for a second Elsie Wilson was thinking about rounding at the third and almost got tagged out there from the outfielder coming in.
Possibly.
Michaela Kemper.
There was no one at second, so she just...
Kemper just almost like snuck in behind to get her the tag. And now batting for the Lords is going to be number 2, Jessica Green.
So the Lords are starting something so far in this top inning, or excuse me, bottom inning. That swung on and hit behind for a foul ball. Too low for ball 2. Possibly losing command right now. That's outside 3-1.
I was going to say, it looks like Caden Waters feeling a little bit shaken. There's something in the air. It feels like a rally's about to start with the Lords here.
And a
strike.
called strike. I'm not sure about that one, but
to me, that looked off the plate. Looked a little generous to Conestoga. Now it's going to be a full count.
I think Green thought that for a second as well. We'll see if this comebacks to bite the Lords. And no, and that's down there for, is that foul? And they're stopping play. And that's going to be ruled a foul ball. I think that was just right before the line.
I mean, in fairness, our angle does not help things whatsoever.
Yeah.
However, from our eyes, it did look like it landed just on the line.
And
it's close enough to where I could understand if it was just the angle, but still.
The umpires took a second to make a signal, but ruled a foul. And there's another foul ball there.
Difficult pitch to lay off there. Looked slightly off the plate, but it was close enough to where you have to swing it at a full count.
Looking to do some damage here, possibly load the bases. Here's the 3-2, and that's too low for ball 4. A full count walk, and the bases have been loaded for the first time today. Tonight.
Looks like Caden was really hitting that bottom left corner. Past 3 pitches have gone to that same location, just a little bit too low for her. But she has been the ace of this lineup. Right now, coming in this game, she has a 2.15 ERA. Hasn't started a game, so she's been used as more of a reliever and a closer, if you would, because she has 2 saves on the year.
Chopped out to shortstop, and they're going to throw to third for the sure out. But the run does score. So Durham extends their lead again, 3-1.
Good baseball play there from Conestoga, going for the sure out. Yes, you give up a run. However, you get the sure out. You only have to get one more to get out of the inning.
And try to limit the damage.
Exactly.
Especially if you can get out right here now. There's a big swing into middle, and that's going to be a base hit. They're going to send the runner home, and the throw is not in time, and the runner gets just in there. And both the runners also advance again, and is now 4-1.
That was a great.
That was really
great
close.
hit by Lords. Yeah, very, a lot closer than I was expecting at home plate. But Lords now take the lead even further, winning 4-1. But now coming up to plate for the Lords is number 9, Hannah Oak.
Right before a mound visit right now, and probably just to check things out. I wouldn't imagine they're taking her out anytime soon. As just you said, only what, 4 pitchers on the roster right now?
4 pitchers on the roster. Last game they used 2 of them. So you have 1 more in the chamber.
Yeah.
And given that it's the second inning right now, do you really want to use that pitcher?
Especially if this game doesn't get too far out of hand, you might want to save them.
And especially when Caden so far this season has been their ace out of the bullpen.
Exactly. Right now, I think manager's just trying to calm her pitcher down. This game is not far away right now. 4-1 is not a big lead. But there are runners on second and third, and that's going to get behind the catcher, thrown to home, not in time. And that is probably just about worst case scenario there for the pitcher right after the mound visit.
Great heads up base running there from Peyton Jones. Immediately saw the ball went past the catcher and just gunned it home. Got there just in time. Lords now tack on another run, leading 5-1.
That bounced right over the catcher's shoulder. That's going to be chipped behind.
As well as on that same play, number 8, Jessica Benz, also advanced over to third base.
Lord's looking to go up 6-1 here and go up 5. And only at the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. And it's a big swing towards shallow left field, but that's going to be foul. Oh, almost a really good diving catch there, but just missed it, the left fielder. That would have been a really good play.
Yeah, Daniela Ernst just completely dove out to grab that ball. Just missed it though, but it was a terrific attempt there from Danny.
Really good effort. So we'll go 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 2 outs. Water just trying to get out of this. There's another foul ball. Not sure if she liked her swing on that one. Third base coach is talking with her for a second. By the way, I'm not sure if we mentioned, but this is Hannah Oak. Did we mention her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never
yes,
mind.
which came up to bat.
I forgot. Here's a big swing and miss. Another foul ball there. You think this is starting to get in the pitcher's head, possibly frustrating her, though the foul balls in this at bat. Looking for that put-away pitch. And that's going to be out there for a ball, and that's going to get away, and the runner will come in to score. Unfortunate for Condors there.
Great heads up base running there by the Lords as Jessica Benz comes in to score on that play. Lords now up 6-1.
Catcher could just not hold on to that ball, as she had that for a second, but it just fell out. And I'm not sure if that'll be ruled as a pass ball or a wild pitch. As there's the strikeout. And the Lords are up now 6-1 here in the bottom of the second, going into the top of the third. And we will be right back after a few moments.
Now leading up for Conestoga is going to be number 4, Robin Squires.
Squires was one of the runs that came across the score in the first game. So we'll see if she can start something here, as they're down by 5 already.
That was after some good base running, if I recall correctly.
I know.
Went first to home.
Would you say that 6-1 though is a really big lead?
I mean, it depends. If the Lords are down 6-1, I'd say that lead isn't large enough. If it's another team against the Lords, I'd say you better get back quick.
Yep. Before the Lords start running away with this one, just as they usually do. They ran away so far in the last game that it only ended in 3 innings when they won 17-2. It's going to be Salter back out to pitch again. As the last one, she got 3 strikeouts at the end of the inning, and that's going to be in there for a base hit all the way back at the wall. And Squires is going to be...
Terrific hit there by Squires as she goes in there for second base.
Stand-up double.
Stand-up, excuse me, yes. So dance back to the dugout. Hopefully that raises the morale. And now coming up to the plate is going to be number 18, Michaela Kemper.
I had no idea where that ball was for a second. I was looking for it. She hit that one all the way back to the wall in left field where the logo is. So a great piece of hitting there, and like you said, great contact. Starts this at bat, strike. Back to an even count now, 1-1. There's a big swing there, but that's going to be just at the top of the foul net. Excuse me, foul netting. Couldn't find the word there for a second. John trying to stay
limber,
stretched out. Using some stretches. That's a big swing there for strike 3. 6th strikeout of the game so far for Salter. Next to bat for the Condors will be Michaela Kemper. Actually,
it's going to be
oh no,
Kelly
excuse
Tickle,
me.
number 2, top of the order now.
I thought I heard from the announcer. That is my apologies. Condors doing some resistance right now, and there shows bunt, but that's going to go behind for a strike. Kind of popped up right there, and it's fortunate for her that went away from everyone as fast as possible. Conestoga bench trying to get their team going, and there's a running strike there.
That's not the type of swing you want to see, especially from your leadoff hitter.
No. So reconfigure herself right here for a second and see another one. Does this exact same thing right there, and that's a swing and miss for strike 3. Strikeout number 7 so far for Salter. And next to bat for the Condors would be Taylor Pierce, the right fielder for tonight. Big swing and miss there for the first strike of the at-bat. Lord's looking to keep that runner at second and put a donut here on the Condors. Another big swing and miss there. Salter looking for her 8th strikeout. And that was a slow pitch in there, but too high for the umpire.
Yeah, coming into today, actually, Michaela Benz, Morgan Salter, and Peyton Jones all had 39, 38, and 39 strikeouts between them. So they're really competing to see who has the most strikeouts on the team.
Well, right now, I think Salter does, especially with
Today's performance.
7
absolutely.
strikeouts so far, possibly getting more. And looks like there's going to be a meeting here with the umpires. I'm not sure what. You have any idea?
Not a single one. Looks like we're going to figure it out, though.
So nothing happened, basically. Not sure if anyone had much of a clue. But the third base coach for Conestoga went to talk to the
I think they were
umpire.
actually arguing over the balls and counts at that time.
Oh.
Making sure the count is accurate.
Well, here's the 1-2. And that's going to be popped in. Oh, excuse me. That was down. I thought the catcher had that. Excuse me. That's going to be thrown out to first for the 3rd out of the inning as the runner is being stranded on second. So a good inning there for Salter as she gets her 7th strikeout. 2 more in that inning. And Conestoga will look to come back and do some warm-up pitches, and we'll be right back after that. Welcome back here in the bottom of the 3rd. It's going to be the same pitcher, Water, out to pitch again.
And it looks like at the plate is going to be number 20, Emily Rowe. Looks like potentially a pinch hitter. No.
This is her 2nd time batting today. Oh, wrong list.
Yep. I was reading off of the first game as the lineup.
So 3-0 count here. Maybe she throws one down the middle, or ooh, close, but no, according to the umpire. 4-pitch walk to start the inning.
Now coming out to play for the Durham Lords is going to be number 5, Vanessa Ning. Ground out her last at bat with a runner on second and third, I believe, if memory serves correct.
Pretty sure.
But looking to get a bit better contact here for a second at bat of the game.
Durham's looking to run away with this thing as fast as possible, I'm sure. Just take that confidence away from Conestoga. And that's going to be out of the glove of the catcher, and then the runner will advance to second.
I want to say that's the 5th or 6th wild pitch.
I think that's a pass ball, though.
Pass ball.
And, oh, there's another one. Yeah, I think that'll be recorded as a pass ball because it was in the glove and then it just popped out. But, yeah, there's been quite a lot of wild pitches and just balls that would go behind the catcher today with both teams. Mostly Conestoga. The big swing and miss there for strike 1. So Ning looking to get a 7th run across or just get on base or advance the runner somehow. That one is way outside. Here's the pitch. Big hack there into center fielder, and that's going to be caught by the center fielder. But the runner tags to third and easily is there standing up.
Great grab there from Michaela Kemper. I thought for a second I was going to be a little bit over her head, but she corralled it well.
Really good running ground and got herself in the right place. So a sacrifice fly there to advance the runner to the third. And the Lords are still in business.
Now batting the third baseman, number 32, Riley Easton.
Riley Easton has a runner 90 feet away. Looking to advance that lead as that first pitch is foul. It's starting to get much chillier here. And I'm starting to shiver a little bit.
Yeah, if you start hearing my teeth clicking together, you know why.
You've been warned, everybody. That's outside for a ball. But the same location as the last pitch. There's a chop there to second. Throw to first for the most sure out. The runner does score, but they trade it. Now there are 2 outs now as the Lords go up 7-1. Not a bad play there.
Now batting for the Lords is going to be number 22, the catcher, Elsie Wilson.
Just in there, strike. Big hack there in the center left field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Wilson going for second, and she's going to be out. Oh no, she turns around, going back to first, slides in, but she's going to be out. Wrong turn there for Elsie Wilson, but the damage has been done regardless. The Lords do score another run, so not the worst possible outcome there.
After 3 innings, Durham leads 7-1.
And
Because they scored in
after
that
3
inning,
innings, Durham leads
Houston
7-1.
toss.
And Durham will come back out to pitch and defend.
Gear up for the
And we'll be right back
season and support your favorite Durham College varsity teams
when the
with
inning
concepts.
begins.
To purchase short
And we are back here as there's been quite a lot of substitutions. First, mainly on pitching. Salter is out for Peyton Jones. And on catcher, Elsie Wilson's out of the game for number 7, Hannah Dykes, I believe. And another person came out, I think it was number 18 who came out.
I'm fairly certain number 19, Jocelyn Sheldon, has entered into the game.
So a lot of substitutions here. I think we got them all right. Anyways, up to bat here for Conestoga will be number 5. Oh, excuse me, Daniela Emis. I could not find her. And she's got a 1-2 count here after a foul ball. So Jones looking to produce in the pitching and defense line here. She got a home run in the last game and a bunch of RBIs and extra base hits in these past 2 games.
Trying to be the Lord's Otani.
Could be right now. Here comes the 1-2. Apparently that was 3-2. My apologies. But I was looking at the scoreboard and it said 1-2.
Good job on the scoreboard staff here at the at Ken Babcock Field.
So a runner on first after the full count walk. And that's a big swing and miss there to start the at bat. Next to bat, speaking of, will be Kira Atke, who's playing first base again in this doubleheader. And late swing there, and that goes foul. Just taking a second to get going here. They're leaving the middle wide open here. It's almost like a shift. You see it? Big swing and miss there for strike 3. And Jones gets her first strikeout of the ball game.
It'll be good to calm the nerves after walking the first batter. After walking the first batter, it's good to then strike out the next one. Calm the nerves a little bit.
It's cold, don't worry. She shows bunt but pulls back. And that was ruled as a ball. Batting, number 11 is Kennedy Schnell. Shows bunt again, and that gets down. No, excuse me, that gets up and behind. And that was thrown out, but the umpire makes a nice catch there. It's getting very cold, and I think it's causing us both to kind of stutter. In there. Ooh, no. Not ruled as a strike. That looked pretty in there. Here's a 2-1. She shows bunt again, and that goes behind the plate. And we're back to an even count now. It's 2-2. Jones looking to get the second out. And in there for strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Jones. 2 outs now. And Conestoga has been unable to advance that runner from first, who got on first with the walk. Swing and miss there for strike 1. Next to bat is Abby Schnarr. the sister of Kennedy Schnarr. And the runner goes. Throw to second is not in time.
I'll tell you what, although that wasn't in time, that was a great throw there from number 7, Hannah Dykes.
Good pickup there too by the shortstop. That got away. That would not have been good, to say the least. Schnarr looking at an even count right now. Big swing and miss there. And that's the third strikeout of the inning for Jones. Quite a inning there, pitching-wise. She's producing in all aspects so far, offense and pitching. And we'll be right back here after just a few announcements.
Now coming into the game for Conestoga is going to be the pitcher, number 19, Sarah Bateman. Now, Kaden Warden had a pretty good first 3 innings, only giving up 7 runs. Now, I know that may not sound like the greatest first 3 innings, but against the Lords lineup, I think she pitched very well.
Yeah, based on just the Lords in general, their offensive powerhouse, you'd say that was a pretty good outing. The last game, 2 pitchers combined for 17 runs, so not bad, I'd say. Pitcher coming in now, Sarah Bateman. Her ERA is at 9.74, and she's pitched 23 innings in 12 games. And she started 4 games so far.
And now batting for the Lords is going to be number 19.
Jocelyn Shelton.
Thank you.
And Bateman's first pitch is a strike. There's in there. Oh, excuse me, that is not a strike. That looked in for a second to me, but I guess not. Here comes the pitch by Bateman, and it hits Jocelyn Shelton. Definitely not intentional there. And the Lords have someone on first base, hit by pitch. And next for the Lords, coming off the bat. And I believe this is a pinch hitter. It will be Erin Poland coming to bat now for the Lords, as I believe this is her first appearance so far. This pitch is way outside for a ball. Pretty good job by the catcher of keeping that one in. Lords looking to start something and get this game way out of hand. And that is dropped by the catcher, and that will advance the runner to second.
How many pass balls have been in this game so far?
Too many to count. That's another one. I don't even know how many that is, but
The self-inflicted wounds by Conestoga has really pushed us to lead a lot further than what this Lord's offense has really provided in the second game.
yeah, and there's going to be a mound visit right now. They continue to trip over their own legs right now, and even in the last game too. I think like quite a few runs that the Lords scored were off like defensive errors, so wild pitches. So here's a 3-0 count on Poland. Here's a 3-0 pitch, and that's down there for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk for Poland. She comes into the game and gets walked. Next to bat will be the pitcher, Jones. Peyton Jones. And she'll look to do even more productive stuff here tonight. Just struck out 3 in the past half inning. And that's in there down the middle for a strike. Runners on first and second with still no outs. Big swing there, and that's going to be popped up towards the second baseman. Caught there for the out. That's a very important out for the Conestoga Condors. Unfortunate scenario though for Jones. Next to bat will be Jessica Benz.
Now batting the shortstop, number 8, Jessica Benz.
We'll see if she can do something here, and that's hit into center fielder, and that's going to be over the center fielder's head for a base hit. And 1-1's going to come to score. The throw back in. Second run comes in to score. Benz has a stand-up triple. Third triple of the night for the Durham Lords.
Now that was a hit with just straight power. Fantastic job by Benz there to clear the bases, extend this lead to now 9-1. As now stepping up to the plate is going to be. Whoop, lost a pitch. Number 9, Hannah Oak.
Now batting the first baseman, number 9, Hannah Oak.
2 RBI triple for Benz, and now Oak will look to drive her in. It's in there for a strike for the first pitch of the at-bat. Outside for a ball. If you wanted to hear about the volleyball today, the Lords women volleyball, they won their game 3-1, and right now the men's are just underway.
If you're Hannah Oak, you probably want to take that swing back. It was really rode up on you, had to foul it back, but now the count's going to be 2-2 with runner on third. Let's see if Hannah can bring this one home.
They'll get them into double digits once again. That's down there to third base, thrown to first for the sure out, but the Lords do come across with the 10th run of the game. So a bit of a trade there, but you don't want to risk throwing it home and then not getting them out and then the runner being safe at first, possibly coming around to score. So the Lords take another run up. They're up 10-1 here. And this game's starting to look more grim by the second. Here's the pitch.
Nicely taken care of by Conestoga there. So limit the bleeding.
Make sure to come out and support your Lords as the
The end of,
2024 OCAA
the end
Women's
of the
Softball
fourth
Championship
inning,
will be right
Lords
here
are
at
leading
Babcock Field
10
from
to
October
1.
17th to the 19th. After 4 innings, Durham leads 10 to
Welcome back here in the top of the 5th. As up to bat will be number 15, Isabel Dobson. And what just happened is 18 is out, 14 is in. I'm not sure for who, though. Because I did not hear which team the umpire was talking about.
Yeah, neither did I, so it looks like we'll find out together.
And that's a check swing there, but that goes right in front. There'll be a foul ball for strike 2. Umpire wants a new ball. Here's the 0-2 pitch, goes way behind there. Another wild pitch tonight. That's the first from Jones, however.
Looks like she's really coming into this inning wanting to throw flames. Really increased the velocity, starting things off here, top of the 5th.
There's some more velocity in that. Ooh. That was hit off the bat and hit her right in the leg. That sure doesn't feel good. Even though it's called softball, it's not necessarily a soft ball. She appears to be okay, so we'll be right back at it. 1-2. Pitch by Jones coming up. And that's too low, as the catcher wasn't even able to hang on that one.
If you're Jones, you've really been trying to gun it this inning. Just try and force the ball in the strike zone no matter what. Kind of got to take a step back, settle yourself down, focus on control rather than power.
Wise words by Mr. John.
If only they'd be listened to.
And there's another wild pitch there. And like you said, these are really fast pitches right now. We'll see if she sends one down the middle here. Maybe challenges her. Nope, and that swung on, and that's hits the third. Throw into first, and that the first baseman misses the throw. Or excuse me, oh my goodness.
Runner on first here for Conestoga after the wild throw over to first base. Lucky that Conestoga didn't take advantage and get all the way to second.
Looks like there's going to be a visit here in the mound. And there's going to be a change. Conestoga 15 out, 12 in, so there's going to be a pinch runner here for Conestoga. Number 12 comes in for Dobson.
So it looks like Charlene Arnold is going to be coming in for Isabel Dobson.
What happened at the last play? The first baseman either missed the throw or couldn't get the throw. Excuse me.
Exactly. As he said, he couldn't get the throw or missed it. But Dobson, Arnold only has one stolen base so far this season, so not an overly aggressive base-stealing threat as possible. Double play ball here. Gets the runner at second. Is unable to get the runner at first, though. Lawes managed to get one of the outs as Robin Skyers, gets on base at first.
Basically trade spot with Arnold. And shows bunt here, but pulls back, and that almost hit her in the foot. Throw to first, and the runner gets in the way of the first baseman, but she'll be safe.
If you do look at his training spots, then Robin Squires does have 2 stolen bases so far this season, so in theory, twice the base runner.
We'll see if she's aggressive on the bases here, however. And she will be. But that is a bump that is popped back for a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 upcoming. Throws bunt again, but pulls back. And it does not throw to first. Throws bunt again and gets that down, but that's going to be back. And that is a strikeout.
You always have to be careful when showing bunt and you already have a couple strikes outs. You have to be careful when you always show bunt and you already have 2 strikes on you, in case you get in case you foul tip that last bunt to get a strikeout.
So she goes down on strikes. Throw to second for the stolen base is not in time, and she drops it as well. Checks again, but the runner gets back there in time. So that is Squire's 3rd stolen base of the season so far. Shows bunt, but that is popped back for a foul ball. And in there for a strike. Makes it 1-2. Condors trying to get something across here. Swing and miss there, but I guess behind the catcher, and everyone is going to be safe. An unfortunate scenario there as Hannah Dykes lost that ball and went to grab it, and I'm assuming didn't know whether to throw to first or third, but no throw was made, so everybody is safe.
Yeah, Good lord, this half inning's been going on for a little while now. You really want to get to the end of this. Only one out so far on Conestoga. Runners on first and third. You're still winning this one 10-1, but you want to get a double play ball this next at bat.
So runners on the corners now for Taylor Pierce. And almost a throw was made there, but no throw. That was in there for a strike as well. See if she can get the runner in. The runner's going to second, but no throw will be made. Throw to third, actually, but
Smart base
runner gets in there.
They're trying to bait the catcher and throw it over to second, so runner at third steals home.
Catcher did not fall for it, however. So 2 runners in scoring position now with 2 outs. Big swing and miss there for strike 3. And that is the end of the inning. The end of the top of the fifth, excuse me. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th now. Lord's still up 10-1 as they just put a donut on the board again. And we'll be right back just after everyone gets warmed up. Here in the bottom of the 5th now with Ning up to bat. And the first pitch she sees is ruled a ball.
Dribbles that second pitch in. Ball 2.
Same pitcher for Conestoga's out here again. Sarah Bateman.
In theory, unless they use one of the pitches that they used in the first game, she'd have to pitch the remainder of the game. Definitely a tall order to go up against this York lineup at least one more time.
There's a 4-pitch walk to start the inning here.
Not what you want to see.
Next up is Riley Easton.
Now that is the third baseman, number 32, Riley Easton.
Just outside for a ball. Start the at bat.
I wonder if Vanessa's going to be going here. Was very close to it. Here comes the pitch. Cranked into right field. That's going to be going up about a warning track. Vanessa's turning home. Vanessa's going to be getting home for a stand-up double for Riley Easton. I'm surprised she wasn't gunning it around to go to third. But either way, Lords extend their lead now to 11-1.
I was thinking if Vanessa Ning was going to try to steal the base there. And, oh, that is a mercy rule. They just mercy ruled the rest of the game. After that 11th run they just scored.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining the broadcast. It's been a fantastic night of Lords softball action.
Saw a doubleheader sweep, both mercy ruled. First one 17-2 in the third. Second one 11-1 in the bottom of the fifth. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. I'm Nico Lecca and John
Townsend.
We thank you very much for watching, and we hope to see you next time when the Lords play their next game. The Lords softball team play their next game on Friday against Sheridan, excuse me. And hopefully we will see you then. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching.